As we have the starting five for the Morocco Bolts is Aaron Black, Chris Newsom, Cliff Hodge, Rondé Hollis-Jefferson, as well as Ismael Romero. For our EASL fans, for those who are familiar, Ismael Romero did previously play for the KT Sonic Booms last season. Now for the桃園璞園Pilots starting five, we have Bai Yao Ten, Lu Jinxiang, Cedric Milner Jr., William Artino, their naturalized player, as well as to be on the roster. As we prepare for takeoff here, Morocco Bolts, the men in white, will start the game in possession. Hollis-Jefferson, now to Romero. Double team there on the left-hand side. Romero gets his first field goal. Actually had a chance to play against the桃園璞園Pilots, signed in December 2024, just days before the KT Sonic Booms matchup against the Pilots. But and Artino sets up the screen, and Bai Yao Ten finds him and hits it too hard, too much force, but he gets to the leftovers.
They're targeting Artino there on the switch.
Yeah, couldn't make the connection, and Romero coming in left and right. And no subs, sitting at the bench. It's all up to the starting five. Hodges' bucket rattles in. Longest tenured player for the Morocco Bolts since 2012. AB now going up against Hodge and gets a quick jam. Finding Newsom, comes in at the wing, denied entry into the lane, and here's Romero up against Will Artino. 6 points on the board for him, and Cedric Milner pull up long two. Couldn't get points in that possession. Justin Curlin, look away pass. Will Artino's bucket is good now. Who proceed to become the champions of East Asia Super League, and Banquero with his first bucket, a teardrop shot.
Yeah, Banquero spends a lot of time on that floater.
Artino in the game. Milner coming in with 2 personal fouls. 6 seconds left on the shot clock. Artino, bully ball up against Almazon. Count it, baby! Hollis-Jefferson with the trap, kicking out at the wing. Banquero for the long three. Is not the tallest guy versus Alec Brown is standing at a tall 2'16", and Guandayo over Ismael Romero. Over Alec Brown, trying to save it from going out of bounds, goes into the hands of Romero, and here comes Comia. Brown with a handoff to Lu Jinxiang, Justin, and there's a drive downhill for Will Artino. Here's Artino with a kick out. Now here comes Brown, spin around two, and he gets nothing but net. Artino now up against Brandon Bates, the Australian Filipino, and with no avail though, Artino. Both teams still struggling to find the stroke out in the perimeter. Here's Artino and Jinxiang. Look away pass, and getting fancy with it. Not import players, but the 2 bigs for the Pilots. Gonna get the bucket. There's a behind the back pass. Jinxiang pulls up, hits the bank, and gets it into the ring. Bandayo pump fake, sidestepping besides Quito. And here is the Night King.
This season, first time playing weekend games with the Kings, and Zach Broncos getting that first honor.
And Rondé Hollis-Jefferson logs into this, trying to get even more insurance, and Lu Jinxiang's shot gets popped out by RHJ. Trying again, but the second time, and here comes Romero. Coast to coast gets the and one.
He's hit something from the mid-range.
Romero stepping over to Alec Brown, but he rejects it back down to earth. Hodge over AB, gets it the second time around.
He's hit something from the mid-range.
Romero stepping over to Alec Brown, but he rejects it back down to earth. Hodge over AB, gets it the second time around. Shot at the wing, does not fall. Known for his pick and pop and catch and shoot abilities, Romero putting all of their forces into the Morocco Bolts as they're the only PBA team to participate, but we'll see. Banquero drives in. Artino has plenty of time left. He drives in against Romero, coming into the left. He's really working with no avail. And Black over to Newsome. Newsome, come on, let's go. Gets the three out the wing. Beyond the arc, AB hand off to Junxiang. And he pulls up for the long range two. The ball after Cedric Milner's shot. Newsome, open. That's back-to-back field goals. Corrals the board.
The Pilots are kind of getting cutesy with these outside shots.
And Rondé Hollis-Jefferson quicker than when Fast got ready. So we'll see him for the first time in EASL, and Romero drains it again. 12 seconds on the shot clock. He finds Will. Pocket pass over to Alex Brown.
Yeah, we saw this outside talent of Cedric Milner. We've, of course...
There's the scoop for Bayalta. I mean, Artino is a freaking wall, so... Again, probably needs a little bit of a break, and here comes a behind-the-back pass in the jam for Alex Brown. No.
Bolts making some contact, but the end result is sweet.
AB is feeling himself on the corner this time.
Completely sold out, leaving him wide open there in the corner.
Yeah, seeing as he hasn't had any luck out in the perimeter, they're just gonna sacrifice that, and Alex Brown. This is the largest lead that we've seen so far in the first half. The largest lead that we saw was 16 points, and Owens going around and down. 2 minutes left in the third. Hollis-Jefferson, correction, Rondé Hollis-Jefferson getting a bucket. Gotta be careful in these last final bits of the game. Owen, bounce pass over, teardrop for Tiller. With 6 points. RHJ gets the ball back. Over Jackie. 25 lanes done, first time in the game. Here's Romero, guarded by the newcomer. And this time on the right, Romero gets a quick buck.
Help defense to dissuade an accurate shot. The combination of Lincoln and Artino, we haven't seen that much at all, EASL Super League or in the Plus League.
And Cedric Milner having to go high up. But he hits the floor, and Romero. And again, rarely do we see import players having such long tenures in Chinese Taipei teams, and Banchero gets his first bucket in the final quarter.
Because in last season, as RHJ making a move.
Got bodies coming up, fighting for the boards. Trying to get that same magic that he got in the last couple of minutes in the third. AB has logged in 11 points in the third quarter, and the Pilots can't seem to stop. The Pilots is won due to Owens' free throw shot. Junxiang over Chris Newsome.
Going to be a fun feeling.
You know what? He's got a lot of tenacity. Like, he's getting bumped and bruised and adjusting. Conference for a Governor's Cup as well as Commissioner's Cup in the PBA. So it's a big, big signing for Morocco Bolts, and Owen.
A little bit easier to get the shot off clean.
Over the shoulder. And Hollis-Jefferson gets the bucket. Assist for Chris Newsome. So they're still fighting in this game. Again, talking about how they managed to have only a 9-point deficit to start the fourth quarter. Romero for the three. Artino with a back scratcher rebound. He lands on the floor. It goes back to RHJ. Morocco Bolts, their captain, no longer able to return. 4 seconds left to go. Sidestepping off of Hodge, and he nails it! Getting another three for the桃园璞园Pilots.
Yeah, Li Jiakang last season, 44% from outside. So it's kind of a surprise.
Finds Romero. Ooh, look at the two import players really fighting to get a bucket. Hollis Jefferson through the double team. Draws foul, looks like to be off of LinkedIn.
Would also be the first ever if they could pull it off with 4 straight wins.
Final possession for the Pilots. Here is Bayalta and Ethan for potentially the last field goal attempt. And just like that,桃園璞園Pilots win their second matchup up against the Morocco Bolts. Look, Morocco Bolts still kept it quite interesting. At one point, they were behind 22.